not even supposed to be here today.
You see the hat? I am Mrs. Nesbit.
Happy Memorial Day. That's an interesting statement. Do you really wish someone a happy Memorial Day when it's meant to be kind of time to look back and and remember all of everyone that sacrificed for the greater good? Hi, yeah. Hi, Monday. There we go. Hi, Monday. Happy Monday. We'll just stick with Monday. I like that, Hollywood. ZVK, Benjamin, Hollywood, Iron Fox. Feel like there was even somebody else. Maybe I'm missing. ZVK. Oh yeah, Benjamin, Hollywood, Iron Fox. I think I got everybody so far. Happy Monday. Happy holiday for some if you're in the States. So a lot of people had to work today though. Hey, QDL is here. Happy Monday. That is also a holiday to you. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah. Once again, it's like I want to wish everyone a fantastic national holiday, but at the same time, happy Memorial Day just doesn't seem right. I've got 3 of those tonight, like weird little conversational paradoxes. And what I'd like to do is know more. I feel like there's something here with these. So number 1 is the conversational paradox on wishing someone a happy Memorial Day. It just, once again, it feels kind of funky. On the NVIDIA 5060 Ti drama, Wicked City Gaming, welcome. All right, so here's what we're focusing on first. Is conversational paradoxes. Wicked, you're here, so I want you to weigh in as well. And we started that first, and I'm going to say it one more time. I think I've already said it twice, but we're resetting, and then I'm going to hit 2 others. And it is wishing someone a happy Memorial Day feels funky. Like, actually, it's a day to be solemn. It also happens to be a national holiday, which means a lot of people get off for this day, and I hope everybody used it for good reasons. You use it however you want to use it. I worked on prepping for my stepmom coming out here to watch my kiddos, so that way I could go on a business trip starting next weekend. And also, I got a lot of writing done today. George, your eyebrows look amazing tonight. Hollywood, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I've never had my eyebrows complimented. I appreciate that. Let's see. Benjamin took the family to a pinball parlor. I also went out to pinball today. I've actually played a lot of Dune recently. We're going to come back to that though, because we're going to maintain a thought here for more than 2 seconds before we AD ourselves into tangent upon tangent and end up talking about like Red Riding Hood or something, which we can get to. But that was number 1, conversational paradox, or not even paradoxes, but just like fun conversational things that can happen that are problematic. Here's another one. Why is it that I hope everyone here is familiar conceptually that in terms of etiquette, when you're sitting down, maybe formally, maybe not so formally, maybe you do it when you're out with work buddies or not, but you sit down at a restaurant and you order food, and everybody kind of waits until everybody gets served before eating. I hope that I don't know, maybe that's just old. Silver, welcome. So this is the thing that we typically do. Someone gets served first, and then they bring out 2 more plates, and we all just kind of wait. But there's an exception to that. If someone gets served first and that person has fries, there's no issues whatsoever with people jumping in and eating fries, but not eating like the main course. Why is that okay? Why? And on top of that, I've never had this conversation with other people to verify that it's okay to start eating fries, but why is it universally accepted that you're still like etiquette wise, you're adhering to the tenets of not eating until everyone gets served, but you can eat fries? Does anyone have any thoughts on that? Because this one really bothers me, but it also at the same time, I love really getting in there and kind of like needling and addressing these weird like civilization things that are necessary in order for us to continue like operating as acquaintances and good friends. Like it makes civilization work. So what do we got here? Iron Fox says, I've never heard that. Okay. Put the fries in a bag, George. Fries fall close enough into an appetizer. Interesting. So if it can go into an appetizer, George, I eat when I get my food. That's how I roll. Okay. Like standalone fries would be an appetizer. Got it. So also an appetizer would be something like sliders. But if you ordered sliders, you would wait to eat your sliders. You wouldn't just start eating your sliders until everyone else was served. So I don't know that it's appetizer. And I'm hoping we get to the same place I got to today, because I actually did get somewhere and come up with it. Here's another example. It depends on how hungry you are. Right, Hollywood. I get that. I don't always adhere to that, but like assume it's a semi-formal situation. Why would you be getting fries in a semi-formal situation? Just go with me on that. Okay. Hollywood saying, if good appetizers are on the table. Okay, Silver was going to say, I was going to say finger food, but a burger is finger food. Right. And then Silver also saying like fork, knife, totally off limits, right? If you have to use your fork or knife, so it has to be finger food, you can't use fork or knife, which is interesting because the other one I was going to bring up is when you order tacos at a taco shop, it's often... Hi, Meta Nightman. It's often served with rice and beans, right? But you wouldn't dream of like getting your fork out and eating the rice and beans. And once again, in a formal situation where you're waiting for everyone to get served. Pinjamin says, for my 6-year-old, all food is finger food. So he gets mad that soup is hard to eat with their hands. Oh, she gets mad that soup is hard to eat with their hands. Got it. Yeah. Okay, I like that. All food is finger food. But it's not just finger food is the qualifier. Here's my thought. If it is both a side and a finger food, it is on the table to be eaten. Because it's not a part of the main course, while you're waiting for everyone else at the table to get served. Thoughts on that? Hollywood saying it's fair game. I don't know. I'll wait. Okay, sure. So side versus app, have to think. I like that. Yeah, let's put the collective consciousness on this particular issue. Nobody has ever had this conversation with, like, as a kid. No parent has ZVK consensus reach pinball. No. ZVK, I've got another one. So we talked about wishing someone a happy Memorial Day. It's weird. We also now have fries as a finger food and a side, so it's okay to eat before others get served. Ha! Pinball, says Iron Fox. Who does that? All right, ZVK as an appetizer. Here's the third one. Does anyone else, even if it's just for a second, I have to know who else out there is bothered by this routinely. You're going to the airport and ZVK, I mean, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. The pinball's right over there, ZVK. We just have these three things to go over first. ZVK, I could be an appetizer. I'm sure. I hope you serve yourself up regularly to a significant other as an appetizer. Yes. Not going down the wildly inappropriate conversation topic I just came up with in my mind. So we're going to continue on here with the idea of you're driving to the airport and you see the signs overhead where your terminals are, right? And it doesn't make a difference if you're going to fly away or if you're going there to pick someone up. Does anyone kind of, for just a second, struggle with choosing arrivals or departures? Because every time I have to like go through the logistics of it. Because, Okay, yes. Squalito says no. Benjamin says yes. Silver says so. Is egg roll fair game? Ooh, interesting. I think an egg roll is absolutely fair game, Silver. With soy sauce, even. Finger food, you can dip it while you're waiting. It's not a part of your primary dish. I would eat an egg roll while I was waiting for others to be served. It's crunchy, so that's kind of distracting. It's okay. I still think it's okay, but as I'm driving up to an airport, let's say I'm getting on a flight and I'm arriving to get on a plane. I would like, why when it's arrivals and departures, why wouldn't everyone always go to arrivals? Because you're arriving to get onto a plane and the people you're going there to pick up are also arriving. Anything they bring you, like chips at a Mexican restaurant, are acceptable to eat first, right? Chips are a side and a finger food. Want to point out there. George says it's okay. Consensus victory. Interesting. Dumplings, can you eat them with your hands? I think those are typically eaten with a fork. Yes, okay. So you can eat dumplings with your hands. Are not salty snacks served to make you drink more? True. That is the, hey, Kirkobs, that is the popcorn and soda combination, right? It's about the flight. If it's arriving or departing. True. No, Squalito. I know. But there is a moment where I'm literally arriving at the airport where I have to be like, no. I know I'm arriving, but I have to think about something else. And it's whether or not that is arriving or departing. I haven't actually tried. I haven't tried to think of like what words I would use which are less ambiguous. But every time I go to the airport, I'm always arriving at the airport for no matter what. Which is in my head, it just bothers me. There's some issue there. I think it could be better. Picking people up, you wait at arrivals, and when you are going on a plane, you are also arriving at the airport, but you're departing on a plane. Once again, I know how it works. I'm just pointing out that I have to think about it a little bit. Also, re-airport, always take people to arrivals. All they have to do is go up a staircase escalator and you dodge all the departure traffic. Obvious airport dependent. Yep. I'm also aware of that trick as well. Some airports have pickup and drop off. See, there you go. Squalito. So much more sense. Like you would have a pickup area. You have a drop off area, which might be the same area. That's fine. But then you also have like parking. I don't know. I get it. It's about getting into the literalness of the nomenclature. Yes, exactly. So that's what I'm looking for more of, y'all. I've got 3 good examples, right? And you can't see, I'm using my hands constantly while I talk, but it's all off camera because of where I'm at right now. I want the pickup area. Is that where all the singles hang out? Yes. Yeah, parking is usually there and pretty obvious. Yep. Yeah, totally. But I want more of those. So throughout the evening, ZVK, we will actually get to some pinball here at some point. 100 XP in 20 minutes. We're doing it. And this is all just chat at this point, which I think is amazing. It must be some riveting conversation. So if you think of any more of those kinds of situations, I need a lot of them. It's just a sides and airport stream. What about the white zone and the red zone? Iron Fox, those I don't know. Oh, Benjamin cheated and increased the XP. No complaints. Yeah, what are the white and red zones? Those ones I'm not familiar with. Also, I'm going to throw on some music. Tonight we are doing... I started a new playlist called Head Right. And I don't have a ton of stuff in it, but it is all like therapy positive or it's therapy positive EDM. I don't know. Therapy isn't the right word, but like thinking positive EDM. Simply irresistible. Oh, the white and the red zones are the areas that you can't park. So when you're at the airport, I'm imagining... Oh, shoot, I'm not on camera anymore. But hold on, I'm going to start Head Right. Oh, those were Airplane the movie quotes. Got it. Benjamin, thank you very much for connecting those dots. I am going to share. Monkey, welcome. So, where's my drink? I have a drink. We have pinball. On top of that, I just got to hang out with Monkey for a bit. We showed Monkey Dune. And I gotta turn this down. This is a little loud. Let me know if the music gets too loud. So I got to play, I think I'm at 5 games of Dune right now, and I'm kind of in love with Dune. Dune is great. Like, solid layout. I can see where the rule set is gonna get more, hopefully just more in the future. Like, it's really, really simple right now, but it's an enjoyable game to play. And here's the thing. Monkey, I was gonna grab JP from Monkey, and Monkey's like, well, I got it in the house and I kind of wanted to set it up and play it, so I grabbed Avengers. Monkey still hasn't set up JP, so I think we all right now need to point out to Monkey that Monkey should set up Jurassic Park, and then we're gonna sit down and walk Monkey through the rule set on it. Like, we're gonna, in fact, that was I was trying to get over, but there was a couple that was playing like a 3 or a 4 person game on Jurassic Park today, because I wanted to walk through the rule set, because JP comes off as an incredibly complicated game, but if you can view it from a higher standpoint, it's actually really simple. It just, there's a lot to it. And of course the layout, like, it's weirdly super flowy, but at the same time it's actually really hard to be flowy until you kind of master the layout. But it has a lot of flow potential. There you go. It has flow potential. All right, ZVK is going to be right back. Going to lurk off for a few minutes. Need to reset my room clock. And so I remember when you had an Avengers Premium, George, I thought the horseshoe ramp was super cool until I heard it was Reject City. Yes. Y'all were there for that. That was frustrating to get so close to the end game and then have that Marvel ramp reject so many times. This game is actually playing beautifully. So I'm really happy to play this one. How's the music? Is it balanced okay? Oh, and we are going to level up soon. Look at that. We're at 227. And yeah, so we need Monkey to get JP set up, and then we need Monkey to start kind of figuring out how to play JP for 2 reasons. One, JP is just, I would argue, the best of the pinball machines made yet. I say ever made. I just do want to say made yet that I know of, that I've spent a lot of time on. I do think JP it's a very hard game to beat in terms of what it offers, and especially with the LCD, the playfield toys, and the playfield itself are all immersive and connect to one another in a really cool way. Pinchman jumping in as well. Thank you. JP is the greatest of all time. So not only for that reason, but also I want to get JP back in so I can try for When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth in another 2.5 months. So I need Monkey to set it up. I need you to get really good at the game and then be good enough to let me snag it from you once I'm done with Avengers. So there you go. Everyone here, like, shout out or just ask Monkey to please set up and fall in love with JP, like so many of us have. George has dibs on my JP30 if when I'm ready to move on. And Benjamin, I have funds, of course. But yeah, I would love your I would love a JP30. Like, that's how much I love Jurassic Park. I think one day JP30 should be a forever game in here. My JP30th is staying. It's so pretty, silver. Yep. That art package is awesome. That back glass, it's all fantastic. Have you changed your mind on getting Harry Potter, George? Don't forget, your kids are probably going up in value. Sell one, and that is probably a good deposit. Kirk Hobbs, it's not so much a decision as it is I just can't right now. I am not in a good place to throw 10 grand at a Harry Potter. It is not for a lack of wanting it, though. It seriously is not. It's really not. There's so many games. Like, I'm still on Pinside every day, and I still look at the market. I could tell you just about every, like, mate, if it's in the top 50 or 60 games, I just know what they're going for right now, because I have to look. So I see every game that comes out, and I see the ones that like, well, that's never going to sell at that price. They're going to have to drop that. Like, I still do it, and I'm just not in a place to buy any games right now. GB Premium. Here we come. Silver's moving soon. Wait a second. Silver, you were limited on space, is that right? And now you're getting the 800 square feet? So Monkey, not a fan of precision flippers, you say. They are good, but not too good. Hold on to that thought. I actually have to install them at some point, but I have a set of precision flippers, but they're the new ones. So precision flippers aren't just metal now. They now have a replaceable core, and that core allows you to adjust how stiff the flipper is. So you have, it eliminates the play in the moving portion of the mechanism because of the rod that comes up and then the mechanism that attaches to it. But the flipper itself now has more play capability given to it, and it has totally changed the way precision flippers feel. I put precision flippers on my TMNT, and I thought it was gorgeous. They were green precision flippers. It was a beautiful thing, but I could no longer live catch on that machine. And I think that's what the new precision flippers have done, is allowed for you to add some play back in without losing the cool benefit of precision flippers with the no slip. ZVK is unlurked. And we are 3 XP away from a level up. Silver says, I frankly don't care if there's some pinball in the living room. Yeah, I had that for a very long time. What is the latest rumor? So it went from there's a delay to it could be a really significant delay to immediately Nap Arcade put out after that. I just got word directly from JJP it's not that significant of a delay. So my guess is maybe we'll get to see it in the next... in fact, I think Nap said that JJP would show us a peek at it this week. You need to clip that graphic, rod and mechanism explanation. We could put many different audios to it. And like, there's still a family room. So if there's some overflow, is that bad? Not at all. I don't think so. Uh-oh, it's happening. We're leveling up.
Usually do.
All right, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Dragons!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
So remember, we're gonna get a game started here. We're getting a game started, but I need y'all to remember, we're looking for more of those like weird conversational moments. If you have one, let me know. Because I'd like to build my repertoire of like odd things that make for fantastic, fun conversation topics when you're in a group. When you're like, I'm going to Las Vegas for work next week, and it would be great when the conversation dies if I could just bring up something random like this. I would really, I would appreciate that. Kirk Hobbs hopes it teases soon. I look on their website every day only to be disappointed. Build it for Death Lab. Like, add in weird conversational shenanigans into Death Lab. ZVK, we are closer than we were last week. I got in some fantastic writing today. Like, I was so proud. I needed to break up because it's kind of a dark story, and I needed to add, I needed to adjust some of the pacing of the story a bit and add some funny sequences. I added 2 funny sequences today, and I did a really good job in the first chapter of foreshadowing something that happens in the last chapter. So I am down to 1 more conversation that needs some revision work, and then I think I'm ready to call this done, get it self-published, and then I can move on to, I got to get a certification, and then I'm jumping back into Death Lab. But I am committing as of tomorrow morning to giving a presentation to a lot of people in Washington, D.C. on Death Lab. So once I commit tomorrow, it means I have to Now it becomes a work effort for something that honestly I just love and I think is fun. Also, it's one floor, so if I need to hide games or shift a pin cart is all I need. Just lift it on legs and roll it to another room. Thank you, ZVK. And ask them to prompt ChatGPT. What am I lying to myself? Then see if they are willing to share the response. Oh, ask them to prompt ChatGPT. What am I lying to myself about, maybe? And then see if they are willing to share the response. Hold on. I use ChatGPT a lot. Now I'm afraid. What am I lying to myself about? ChatGPT says, that's a brave question to ask. While I don't know your inner world, I can offer some common areas where people often lie to themselves. Maybe one will resonate. I'm fine, which is suppressing emotional pain or stress to appear strong or avoid confrontation. I don't care what others think, when deep down validation or fear of judgment still carries weight. I'll be happy when, delaying fulfillment by tying it to external milestones that may never feel enough. I can't change, a defense against fear or failure or discomfort, even when growth is possible. This is just how things are. This is my life now. Settling into stagnation or dissatisfaction to avoid risk or uncertainty. And it's not that bad. Dismissing toxic relationships, bad habits, or harmful environments. So there you go. I did it and I responded. Hey, want to talk about anything that's been on your mind lately? Sometimes naming the lie makes it lose power. I love ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a really good friend of mine. We get along so well. Incredibly helpful. Yeah. Also, tonight. Come on. Focus. There we go. That's right. We are drinking Dirty Shirley's this evening. Pinball MC. Same here. Okay. Yeah, it didn't actually pull from like my history. But let's get a game going here, shall we? Super skill shot. All right, this is a very bouncy game. Cool. Power Jam, done. 33 minutes, 38 seconds, the games begin. We're gonna get there. All right, what do we need? We need middle ramp. That was so bad, but I'll take it. Oh yeah, cool song. Tagada, Method Own, welcome to the stream. That'll count, I think, as a flank attack. All right, we're cool. I'm gonna go for that middle again. It's way too early. There we go. There we go. Cool, I think we just captured... Oh, man. I tried. Tagato, welcome. I like Claude better, but you can only ask 3 questions a day for free. Yep. I have spent a time with like maybe about 4 or 5 different LLMs at this point. I have not spent much time with Claude. The one I do want to get really familiar with, though, is Llama, since I'm planning on running a couple of local instances. I have Pinball MC. I may have played at Mustang Sally. We did make a point to go to one place the last time I was there. Tagata, which pin are you talking about right now? Which, when you say pin incoming? Wow. Dune and so I've played 5 games of Dune now. They got it over at Pinball Jones in Fort Collins, and wow, I'm in love with that game. Like it is so cool. I'm gonna try for mid. And Kong, I've played about 30 games on Kong, and Kong is great. Yeah, Silver, it is way more flowy than I was expecting. Slam dunk, slam dunk. Totally slammed it. No, it is a super flowy game. The only issue I've come across now is that the flippers were super weak the second time I played it. So the game was being played a lot tonight, and it was a struggle. But the first night I played it was right after I think they unboxed it. Get out of there! Played Kong today at a big tourney. Good game. Good game is good. News at 11. Right now I can't watch Dune streams. Repetitive audio drives me nuts. Needs code. It does. So it needs code, but even now, like, there's so much on that playfield that seems like it's going to be great. There's so much integration. The launch for the multi-ball is just awesome. The lighting on that game is really good. It just needs code. Also, I've been playing it in a bar where you can't hear any of it, so I have no idea what the game sounds like.
I don't need anything when I'm here. Because it feels like home.
All right, what do we need? We need 50 spins over there, 2 more shots over there.
Or I just observe the space where I can go deeper. The space where I can just be. It feels like the part of me
Nope, that was Balter.
I've always been searching for.
Had a bit of a different experience. Hey, Stars. With Kong, ball gets caught along at the gong. I felt like it's good, but not great if you catch my drift. Yeah, trying to think of where at the gong. I had a bunch of rejects on the gong when we tested it at Stern. Never had any stuck balls there. By the way, I hope that doesn't make it sound like I'm discounting your experience. Not at all. Just that might be something unique to just that game. That said, I haven't looked up online. Maybe that's a ridiculously common problem with them right now. No. So there's the intentional bash, but Silver, even after that, on the Pro and the Premium, hitting it, bouncing off, and coming right back. So not intentional, and I know there is some intentionality supposed to be there. Critical hit.
Because it feels like home.
There's that. Cool.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Get up and around. Who is that? I skied you. Welcome. Oh no. What possessed you to get this again? I skied you. It's been a while, and honestly, after John Wick, everything's positive. He's a code masochist. Yeah. Yes, on both accounts. The gong will lift high enough and then trap the ball. If the operator has a tilt set sensitively, then you're screwed, and it will tilt trying to get it out. That sucks. Right. The purposeful reject totally makes sense. All right, what are we doing right now? 42 spins, 2. Eh. I skied you. It was more that it was available than anything else, but also, yeah, kind of a. I'm honestly, I said it. I think I said it perfectly. It's anything's better than John Wick. Also, I love this layout. Like this layout is just awesome. All right, what are we gonna do here? Let's see. Let's find Marvel. Totally found Marvel. Okay, we need to not hit Thor anymore. Yep, shoulda nudged it first. AIQ's the layout is chef's kiss, says Benjamin. The code is super confusing. Like there is a lot to this game. I wonder if we could simplify it though. Shoot the portal. We're doing Power Gem here. It's probably a great game, but I grew wary of it when everyone was doing those challenges forever. Oh yeah, from 2022. Sound of a Tone, welcome. Oh no.
There. Game, I don't like you when you do that to me. Sound of a Tone, the games, we're playing pinball. I would say that's about the max I could say right now. It's hard, but a game is allowed to be hard. At least it's not like Wick, in that there's stuff to do. That's start mode, shoot mode, repeat. Yeah, there's a lot here, without a doubt. It is technically very, very difficult to understand how to do everything in the game. And I think it's important that to specify that, because there's nothing difficult about this game if you ignore the gems. God bless America. We're gonna do that. We're gonna start ignoring gems. And we're just gonna do collects. There we go. That doesn't count as an Iron Man. What do we do here? We go power up. There we go. There's some good spins. All right. This is me ignoring gems. Do you know about the super secret skill shot on the middle drop target on the plunge? I do not. Tanner, by the way, welcome. What are we at? 32 spins left to collect. I got one more on Black Widow. What are we doing here? We're going Black Widow. Oh no. Let me try that again. All right,
I am worried. And I ought not to worry. But because I can't stop worrying.
There's a good spinner rip. Good.
And you see where that could lead to.
That should do it for old Hulk. Ah! No. Let's see here. I need to remember who it was that had the GB Premium in chat. I don't know if here or if in like Los's stream. I don't. Somebody did. Wait, was it Dice? It was Dice, Silver. Dice had the Ghostbusters Premium. All right, so we're gonna try and do that. Well, that just did something. There's a lock. All right. You'll when he's here. It was. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm remembering. What else do we need here? We've got Hulk. We've got Iron Man. We need 4 more pops to collect. Whatever his name is, Captain America. I'm gonna try hitting it right there. Nope, missed it by that much. Oh my god. What are we doing here? We're going 2 shots there. Cool, cool. All right, we've got Captain America. We've got everyone but Black Panther. That sucks. Well. So I'm working on the grid. Awesome. First mini wizard mode. The secret skill shot lights a portal lock. It has to go all the way around on the plunge to count. Okay. Got it. Oh, you got a full plunge in order to hit it.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thought. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusion.
Okay.
By
Okay.
thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull,
Darn it.
perpetual and compulsive repetition of words.
What is the easiest way to get it over to the right flipper? There.
I'm not saying that thinking is bad.
All right, now we need Thor.
It's useful in moderation.
Ah!
A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality. That's to say, we confuse science with the real world.
Ah! There we go. What do I gotta hit? Oh no! Really? Last shot? That's fine. Go all the way around. Lock shot on the fly! Yes! I'll take it. I'll take it. Stars into Dreams. This is a new playlist I put together called Headright, and it's up in the chat. If you go far enough up, I'll add it again. Oh no. It is EDM with a focus on like positive thinking.
Most of us would have
Silver played Stars today. Tough game, was fun. It is a super fun game.
great occasion.
We got one of those sitting right back there.
Less and less photographed. And to read about it the next day in the newspaper is oddly more fun for us than the original event.
Please don't be ball. No, that's ball lock number 2, right?
This is a disaster.
Awesome. If you want to send it so it's on top, yeah. I'll resend it as soon as this game is over. We'll go swap and play a video game, and I'll do that.
Up in our minds that we've lost our senses. Time to wake up. What is reality? Obviously, no one can say.
Soul gem jackpots are lit when other gems are collected. Sure, whatever.
That's just an idea. Reality is
Haven't come across it in the wild, but someone brought some personal games to the tournament today. That's awesome. Man, it's such a great tournament game on top of everything else. All right, we just need to start collecting everybody again. Let's do it all over again. Oh, that was crap game. That was ball 3 too. Hey, we are now Soul Gem champions. Hey, this one's me so far for tonight. Look at that. All right.
An expression of you as you are. One must live. We need to survive to go on.
And I'm hoping we get. I like this kind of music, like music that has a really positive message to it. So I'm gonna keep adding to this playlist here. It's super small for right now. Hold on, where is it? Share, copy. There you go. And it's a lot of Enzo, and Enzo with other people, because Enzo is just awesome, and a lot of Enzo's music has very positive messages about thinking, and that last song was about anxiety. Okay, so which one are we doing here first? I think we're doing Drive Loop Survivors. So this is the swap for tonight. Oh wow. Come on. There we go. I think this was it. Continue. We're going easy and deploy. So this is Vampire Survivors, but in a car. So here we go. Now we get to choose new weapons. Orbital saws, burst valves. The side slicers are pretty good. I'm gonna go with orbital saw blades. And then you can see all the white dots in the game. That's experience, which gives me different upgrades. High rate machine gun with a large magazine, reliable in any situations. Let's do side slicers. An air horn with that wave that deals great area damage every 60 seconds. All right. All right, what do we got? Ballistic overload. Iron Wind, Enhanced Core, Global Magazine Size. So all magazines. Now, all guns have a 10% increase on magazine size. Sure. Increased saw blade damage. I like that. Ballistic overload. The reload time drops by 15%. Side slicers have an extra second of duration. All right, so we're going to go over here.
While drifting, let's see. I do like the idea of drifting. I don't remember exactly how I'm supposed to Oh, I think I just hold the reverse. Oh, that's not good. Don't do that. Yeah, they did some damage there. Side slicer duration increased. Man, you just run over those guys. That feels great. Kinetic surge. After ramming an enemy, armor 10%. After ramming 10 enemies, deals 60 damage in a 12-meter radius. Steals energy from 8 enemies, boosting health drops and lifesteal. Huh. Yeah, let's do this. All right, so we get a major upgrade now. A submachine gun specialist with venomous efficiency, or an old sniper from the Great War. Or we can re-roll. We do have one re-roll available. Let's re-roll. There we go. A shotgun-wielding brawler built for chaos. A chemist that likes exploding and burning things. Done. I ran into a sign. Okay. There we go. That is another game off the list that we have now checked out. Hold on. Where is it? All right. So Drive Loop Survivors, I can remove from favorites. We're going to leave Glyphica because, y'all, we do love that game. Next up, I don't know if that's going to play well. I think next up might be Knights in Tight Spaces. I have a really good feeling about that. Or, man, Tactical Breach Wizards looks really good. Razor dropping by with 10 awesome individuals. Razor, I hope you're having a great night. Ping, welcome. And Dune is out, and Dune was fantastic. Razor, how the heck was your stream? Is it Rogue? I think Nodebuster is actually the game we're going to try next, but we're going to switch back over. Razor, thank you again. Hey everyone, my name is George, and if you're just joining, we typically stream Pinball, trying to throw in some video games as well. Give the back a rest. And at some point in the future, we'll be bringing back one day Death Lab as well. Now, Razor's stream was great because of the audience. I did nothing. Kind of, I feel the same almost all the time. That it's the conversation and the cool group of people that we're hanging out with that makes for that honestly at the end of the night, like, that was a really good stream. It's never me. It is always the cool group of people we get to hang out with. So well said. Let's see if we can do over here. Razor, thanks again for the raid. All right, there's more spins.
That should, nope. 13 spins left. We're cool. We're gonna go there. I guess we go for an infinity stone? No. That should do it. All right, we've got Hulk. And stars, I don't know if you got to hear earlier, I've been playing Dune, and Dune is amazing. I was not expecting it to be anywhere near as enjoyable as I found it. I've got about 5 games on it, and every shot is awesome. Like that game is just super cool. The only issue I've come across so far is that tonight we ended up having not great flipper power. Somebody did something. What was that? Oh, Living Arcade coming in hot with 8 beautiful people. We're leveling up. Oh, this is happening. Living Arcade. I hope you're ready for this. This is your fault. Actually, I have to drain.
You should know that a man with the power of nature can bring you to the end of your life. And you should know by my smile and the look in my eyes that you are about to be massively forced together. Chicken attack, chicken attack. What you want back before you face to play? Say my love harmless, but then you can on chicken attack. Go chicken go, go chicken go, now gonna fly, you on the sky.
So the game was on free play tonight, going back to Dune. So the flipper power, I think after hours of intense play, dropped. I think it needs fans, and Stern doesn't have these problems.
Power of nature, you're never alone.
It is Japanese yodeling, exactly.
Every beast, every tree follows me to the end, and you're about to be massively chicken attack, chicken attack. What you want back before it face to play? Say my love harmless, but then you can on chicken attack.
Mrs. Obi-Wan is singing along. It's so good. You can just listen to this on Spotify.
Now gonna fly, you on the sky.
It's so good, y'all. It's crazy and 100% sounds like underpowering. It's a solenoid and should have enough power coming from the board. That's crazy. So, you know who we need? We need a chicken master to solve these problems. That is who we need. I was going to say we need Pinmonk. I would love to hear Pinmonk's opinion on Barrels of Fun and the and the flipper, the duty cycling algorithm that that Barrels of Fun is using and how it compares, because I know he's done all of the testing and can say without a shadow of a doubt, I know that Stern's the best of the best when it comes to flipper power, but even they start to drain a bit after 45 or 50 minutes of continuous play. Yes, Stars into Dreams. I love that. I love that song. Iron Fox can now go to bed. Yeah. All right, so we drained purposefully. It's fine. We're gonna try and do it all on ball 2 here. All right, we're cool. We're cool. What else do we need? We need, it looks like Iron Man. We need that left out lane. Can we get a, how can we spot an Iron Man letter? Does anyone know how to do that? That's fine. Oh, that's right. We do need music. Eligos, welcome. Yeah, it's really quiet right now. Ah, that button still doesn't work. I don't know how to spot. I guess I could wait and spot bullseye. There's oh, we've already spotted an Avenger. I don't know. We could try more flank attacks. I got nothing. How else do we get that eye without draining? Grr. Could level somebody up. I mean, maybe that.
Shoot the portal.
Oh, somehow we got it. I don't know how we got it. Yeah, well, there was the drop targets to spot an Avenger, but I don't know about spotting an Iron Man letter. But whatever, we got it. By the way, Silent Rogue, welcome.
I have located the soldier. We must recover it with great haste.
Crap.
We cannot allow the soldier to fall into their hands.
Whatever, that counts. I do need a beverage. Thank you for asking, Jay-Z. Went the wrong direction on this one, so we're gonna go... Crap. What was that? A Dirty Shirley, please. There we go. Crap.
The takeaway that I have from tonight is that I want to do the free play days.
Okay. You had fun at Free Play Monday? Jay-Z had fun at Free Play. Oh, wait. Hey, Jay-Z. Let's see if I can get her to turn on the music. Getting better. Getting better. Catching up. No, 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 no. Ah, I was gonna go turn on the music. I thought I was gonna hold on to the ball a little longer. All right. What is that image? Yeah, the Captain Marvel ramp works perfectly on this particular machine. Thank you. This is the magnet koozie from TPF with a D20 on it. No, it's not. It is metal. It's just not it doesn't work with magnets. Yeah, it's aluminum. Aluminium. No, it's fine right here. No, I don't want to do that because it's gonna spill. Yeah, I nudge. It's cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If I didn't own the floor.
I almost was regardless jumped in the trunk and the two-ball.
Hey, Yahtzee, what a great name. Welcome.
Yahtzee!
Since it's Free Play Monday, you should get wasted because it's free play and you never know when it's the .08 Mafia Challenge for the championship. The .08 title can only be won if you have over a .08 BAC, and when you win, you have to be at least at .08, and we also got to drop it. Yahtzee, thank you. Jay-Z, hashtag the beer wench.
Or,
Yeah, it's kind of a, well, it's a vodka, is it vodka? It is vodka. It should be gin.
No, it's dirty chili. I think we established.
Okay. Good night.
No free shows.
All right, here we are, ball 3 after that awful drain. Oh, somebody else just did something. Yahtzee with a follow. Okay, wait, we got a follow and a bit. Thank you. And a double notification. We're just gonna let that whole game wash. I am a Soul Gem champion yet again. This one's going to Razor. I wasn't paying attention. Razor, you're getting in here. Thank you so much for the raid. And after this, Living Arcade is gonna get one. Obviously that game meant a lot to me. That's how much focus we had on the game. I'm gonna get that back. Okay. Oh my gosh. We just can't have a good ball one. All right. Come on, let's hit spinner. We hit spinner heaven there. That was great. Let's go spinner again, and 32 pops. All right, yeah. Let's keep those pop hits, those pops going. For Asgard. What was that, by the way? I don't actually know what that was. What just happened? All right, what else do we need? We need 2 more Black Widows. There's 1. Nope. Okay, so I have to close out of that. Let's go back in. No, I don't want to look at my... Hold on. Home. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. There's Stream Manager. There we go. There we go. Yahtzee cheering. I'm at 10-time lose. Oh, wait. You're a 10-time loser is what it says. Thank you so much for the bits. There. I'm a 10-time loser of my attempt at the .08 BAC pinball title. I am at 13-time champion at the 1.8 BAC pinball title. Okay, so Yahtzee, have you found the perfect amount of alcohol to pinball playing skills ratio? Yeah, and that's how I felt playing Foo Fighters this evening. I get that with certain games all the time, where I'm like, I have this game, or had this game, I have defeated this game, and now I can't play it at all, and I'm losing horribly in a tournament. It's also why I like every once in a while going to go play competitively, because it's fun. But it's also a lot of not fun. If you just can't, if you're having a great time because you're hanging out with awesome people, that's great. But no matter what, man, if you can't make it happen, if you don't know the games, or even if you do know the games, even worse rather, if you know the games but you can't make it happen, that can be quite frustrating. All right, there we go. We got some spinner action there. More spinner action. Let's go more spinner action. The perfect amount is to outdrink your opposition. There's we got a spinner hit. Okay. What are we going for here? We're gonna go Black Widow, Black Panther. The Stitch rating with 7 beautiful individuals. The Stitch, thank you so much. And if you are just joining us from the Stitches stream, my name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flippin'. We are about to level up! We're celebrating level 4. We've made it to level 4. We now have access to another camera. And we get turned down for what on top of the other music that we're playing right now. The Stitch, how was your stream? How are things going? How many more? We need 15 spins and 32 pops. Good. Awesome. So we've got Hulk collected. There we go. Still going. All right, we need 4 pops. We need 1 more letter or 1 more completion of Iron Man. All right, what do we need right now? We're weirdly in a multi-ball, but not any kind of a mode or anything. Whatever. We don't need that. Does that give me an R? It did not give me an R. What else do we need right now? Oh, that's our super reactor value. Got it. So we need... Shoot. Two more Black Panthers and 1 more Iron Man. And I do not know how to spot Iron Man. Oh, I just found it. It's the target behind over there. Okay, it just gave it to us. Very well. Still working on my first playthrough of Ocarina of Time. Have cleaned all of the templates and now just running around trying to find all of the things I missed before going and messing with Ganon. I think that's the next part anyway. The Stitch, okay, cool. All right, there's 1. That was just so many spins. Up, 14 left, 13, now 8, so 21. 20. All right, now we need Thor. Dude. There's 2. All right, what does a mystery get me? Spot a soul gem shot. Okay. Grr, it sucks when it doesn't make it all the way up and over. Crap. Got it. Yes. Okay. We did the thing. Did we do it on... Oh my gosh, we did it on ball 1 too, so this is good. All right, so now we're in a multi-ball.
Fly toward the stars and reach infinity.
That was a big waste of a multi-ball right there. All right, so that got me a fake collect. There's some spins. Woo! All right, we're doing better. More spins. Awesome, I'll take that lock shot on the fly. So you have a beautiful handcrafted. Hold on, I gotta trap up for that one. Awesome. Ooh, you should not have 2 balls. Okay, so when the 2 balls came out in the middle of that, yeah, that was really weird. I should not have gotten 2 balls there. Okay, I just dug out 2 of my ocarinas from storage. Have to start playing them together. You have a beautiful handcrafted ocarina from Songbird Ocarinas Los Angeles. That's awesome. Just because of, I'm assuming it's not like a generic ocarina. Like, is that a reference to Ocarina of Time, the Zelda? Or are you just into, I don't know if like an ocarina is an instrument that exists outside of the Zelda? And I'm legitimately asking that because I really don't know. Let's go there. All right, it was a lot of fun right there. I hope we all had as much fun as I had, wildly trying our best to control the ball as it went crazy. So we're gonna go there. That didn't count. So there. Whatever, let's just grab the soul gem. Okay, yes, they do make Legend of Zelda ocarinas. Got it. Change gems. Do I get to change the gem? All right, yeah, let's go ahead and work on the power gem. Hulk versus Black Dwarf. All right, there was a lot going on there. I wasn't paying a ton of attention. I was just trying to hit shots. So there's one. There's another one. What did we just start? Why are we back in another multi-ball? All right, so we got ourselves an extra ball. Cool, what do we need here? We got Hulk is on a rampage. It looks like we just need one Black Panther shot. All right, so we are ready for our second mini wizard mode. As soon as this ends, and we're still on ball one. Right? What do we have to do? We got everybody, right? We've got... Oh, we're still in a Black Dwarf mode. That's what's going on. Final blow value. Where, oh, I see it. Are you kidding me right now? That is where we end up dying. All right, catching back up. Let's see here. I mean, it's an instrument outside of Legend of Zelda as well, like before the game came out. I made a special trip to their store one year when I attended E3. That was the year I met Nolan Bushnell. I also found out recently, though, you can actually play the ocarina in-game with many more notes by pressing the normal buttons along with Z, R, and using the joystick to change the notes. It's very cool. When it was industry only, I started a company with the sole purpose of getting in. When only industry could get into E3. Got it. So, oh, no, I need one more Thor complete. I don't want to do any of these. How do I cancel? Nope. Hey, good God, welcome to the stream. We're happy that you get to see this stream again. We're happy you're here with us. Whatever. Ball 2. We're there. There is a lot of happiness here. Yeah, that was a very rough end. But hey, we are ready for Mini Wizard mode number 2. Let's see if we can just fall in. Done. All right, here we go. 3 million bonus. Black Order multi-ball. Shoot Avengers to light jackpots. Then spin disc. God. Wait, I don't understand. What is the trading situation? So what am I do? Soul Gen, hold down action button to trade a soul gem for an Adaball. All right. I just need to slow it down here a little bit. So what do we need to do? Shoot Pop's shot for super jackpot. Oh, Jesus, that shot is impossible to hit. Come for the pinball, stay for the variety streaming and tequila when the pinball is bad. Yeah, pinball's always bad, which is why there's usually tequila. At this point, we have a Dirty Shirley. This guy in town has an Avengers LE he would sell, and I 70% want to buy it. Shoot through the pops. Got it. All right, so we're gonna try and cradle separate here. Just like that, obviously, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Just like that? Is that what we do? We just shoot it through the pops like the hardest shot ever? Somebody just did something. Brooklyn Pin increasing the stream XP. Damn, son. Nice shot, Obi-Wan. Thank you. All right, what do we got to do? Shoot jackpot at inner loop to keep lighting Avengers for jackpot X. Okay, so now we need to feed the upper loop. I'm going to try the old over-under trick. Totally got there. All right, we're cool, game. Here we go. Let's just work on collecting again. Also, we've got Thor multi-ball lit. No, don't double drain. Oh, that was just ball 2. We're good. All right, it's a lot more that we got to collect, though, in order to fight Thanos. So we've done Soul Gem, Black Order, and now we've got to fight Thanos. Let's do it. That's it. That's it. It's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. What do we do here? We need lock. All right, cool. Let's go. Oh no. All right, that counted as a Black Panther shot. I'll take it. Awesome. Or not. Or not. Or not. It's fine. It's totally fine. Ugh. But high score number 2. There we go. And who's that going to? That's got to go to Living Arcade. Living Arcade. I'm going to go TLA unless I hear otherwise. Yeah, TLA. Black Order multi-ball champ. So we got to Black Order. I'll take that. That's kind of a win for the night, and it's almost midnight. Yeah. Hold on. I can't believe it is already midnight, y'all. It's Monday. We've been doing the thing since 10. And now we're at midnight. We were listening to the Headright playlist this evening, and we're allowing Spotify to add more music to it. I don't think it knows that I'm looking for music that has a very particular vibe to it, but it wasn't bad music by any means. But what I'm trying to build here is a music that EDM music that has a real positive message around just like thinking. I have some of these songs are here. I'll switch over. But one of them is what is it? Overthinker, Angst, Visionaries. So these all just have really positive messaging. And tonight we also played, I can't remember what it was called, but it was a Survivors-like game. I think next up we had Node Busters that we're going to play. Maybe we'll get some of that in tomorrow. We still got Nights in Tight Spaces, and Slice and Dice is another fun one. I think that I want to play here at some point. I need to get in and just make it through some of the tutorials on these so that we can jump right in and start playing them and showing them off. Also, Shotgun King looks just like a lot of fun. So I'm excited to try this one out. We've got a few more in the queue. I'm not going to buy anything else until we actually make it through this list. But I keep looking at Wormhole. Also, they just released Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown, which is a turn-based TMNT game that looks like a lot of fun. And then finally, Nine Kings looks really interesting, like a deck builder, almost like a real-time strategy combination. Looks cute, kind of silly, and maybe a lot of fun. I'm excited to try this one out. So, y'all, thank you again for hanging out this evening. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip. And we're going to go find someone to raid. And on that note, we actually... Hold on, where was it? Let's just go back through. We got raided by The Stitch. We got raided by The Living Arcade tonight. We got raided by Razor Randon. Just some awesome people this evening sending you over here. So whether or not you were here originally, or if you got brought over here, if you're not already following the channel, wow. If you're not already following the channel, please feel free to do so. But also, with everyone we just said, that's Razor, that's Living Arcade, and that's The Stitch. If you aren't following all of these streamers, I'm going to throw their links in here in just a sec. But if you're not following them, you should be. Because all of these are fantastic streamers. The Stitch. So here's one.
Nate, we need to talk about your finances.
That was an ad. And then we've got Razor, who's still here in the chat. I'm going to throw down that one. Give them a follow. And then finally, it was The Living Arcade.
Meet Stello, the powerful glucose.
That is, once again, another very loud ad. There. Did it. Y'all, thank you again. Let's go find someone to raid. I have no one on my list that is currently raiding. Does anyone have that is currently streaming? Is there anyone have someone that they would suggest we go raid? Because I'm looking at my list over here, and I've got either Bob Ross, which I love, but there's 1,000 people watching Bob Ross, DJ Flipside, and then a whole bunch of other live channels that Twitch. Right, yeah, there's no one else streaming Pinball. I'm gonna think who else? Middle-aged streamer. That always seems really good. I got nothing. All right, let's go hit up DJ Flipside. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Are you familiar with the Pinball Network? If you're not, maybe if you just give me a moment to speak directly to you about what the Pinball Network is and what it could mean to you. The Pinball Network is a collection of content creators across multiple media. That's YouTube, that is podcasting, that is Twitch streams. Okay, I'm talking to you. And they do it out of the goodness of their beings, out of the goodness of their souls, out of the goodness of pinball, to further pinball as a hobby and the community. That is the reason they do the things they do. They do it for you. So if you're not familiar with the Pinball Network, you should be. I suggest you check out all of those people who are part of the network. You should give each of them a follow if what you're interested in is soul-enriching pinball-related content.